gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's AlMOST time!
What up? I'm just Nick that bank for this. You know what I do. It's almost time. One more game. And in the red corner, you got none other than A1 for the music. What up?
Oh, they got me in the blue corner for now, but
Well, you know, just for now.
we'll get that fixed.
Once we introduce the blue corner, a.k.a. the resident hater, a.k.a. my man, Brother Newsom. Oh, where he at?
There he
There
is.
you go.
We both hitting buttons.
And do it like you guys. Let's go.
Man, where do we start? Where do we start? I mean, we know where we start. We start at the bottom, but fucking welcome to It's Almost Time. A1. Introductions always with Cornbread because he an MC. He a master of ceremony. So we gonna let him do it.
Shouts to Down Home, fam, where I mastered last night. And, you know, I really don't like that word, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm seafooing all over the place. You know, that's like a master plus a daddy.
Shout out to the two live viewers we got right off the bat.
Word
too.
up.
All right.
Hey, we love y'all.
I guess this
You
is
know
what
I'm
happens
saying?
when you tell people when you're going on. They
Word up.
for it, so I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you got to leave messages and all type of alarms.
Wrap it up. I got the comment section open so I can see any platform you talk. We'll talk back. You want to get involved in the conversation? Let's go.
Yeah.
This is the UFC 291 post fight show.
291. Oh, it was a numbered one. That's crazy. So we had two numbered events in the same month.
Yeah.
1 month. That's okay.
The first week and then the final week, it works out, man. And then I feel like fights every other weekend. Like there was a fight every weekend this month.
Word up.
Like
Okay.
they're just
We on the ass of 291 right now. Let's get into it. First fight, early prelims, right? Started at 6 Central, 7 Eastern time. We have Miranda Maverick against I didn't get her first name, but Cachoeira is her last name.
I'm getting to my list.
Yeah.
I was ready and then I got unready and now I'm ready again.
So this Miranda Maverick, I don't really remember seeing before last night, but very scrappy. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of heart. And the Brazilian Cachoeira. See, I've been having trouble with that all day. The Brazilian it didn't have an answer for the ground game. You know what I'm saying? Like first round, took her down, kept her down.
That's kind of crazy though, too. A Brazilian not having an answer for the ground game.
Man, dog, it was like
fights off of it. They start at the ground and then improve.
Word up.
Maverick,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Maverick is definitely a prospect that you're gonna want to watch. She's still young. She's only had a handful of fights even in the UFC. I think it's like her 4th fight, maybe tops. When she first came in, I mean, I don't remember how old she was. She might have been like 19 or 20 when she had her first UFC fight. But did decent, like was composed. I think they gave her somebody that, they knew she could probably better. But no, she should be good. I'm not gonna say that she's gonna be like the next Amanda Nunes, but she definitely got some potential. And obviously, I mean, she submitted a Brazilian in the 3rd round, right?
Yeah, that via armbar submission. And like I said, round 1 took her down, kept her down. Round 2, there was a little bit of stand up, but pretty much did the same thing. And then round 3, did it in the desert wasteland on that wrestling mat and that black octagon in the middle. I was trying to teach my girl. I said, that's the wrestling mat part. So if you get in there and get taken down, good luck. You know what I'm saying? So she did that. That's where she got the arm bar in the Sahara. You know what I'm saying? Nice job to Miranda Maverick. Blue corner. Any additions?
Nope.
Moving on. So then the main of the early prelims saw the likes of Matthew Semmelsberger.
Yep, Semmelsberger.
Uros Medic. And
Semmelsberger was
the pace of this fight was crazy from the jump. But you want to jump it off blue corner? There, did you see this one or?
Yeah, I did see this one. I had a bet on this one. I bet it would go under 1.5, and I lost that shit. But I don't feel bad about it because they were going fucking hard the whole time.
Man,
I like Semmelsberger. He always fights like a badass.
What is his moniker? They said it, and the semi Jedi.
Semi the Jedi, yeah.
Semi the Jedi, yep. I was like, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. He's a badass. He lost, but way it goes. Yeah. Who's gonna win? A lot of the time, it was back and forth.
I kind of had to place my bets strategically. Like, I took a beating the last couple of weeks, just stuff not going my way, drained my fun money. But actually got off, like, had to place a couple. I placed one like 2 or 3 days ago. I don't remember what it was, but then I was like, cool. Wait, anything else? I got to place the day of, and I'm going to have to place earlier and hope I win so I can keep placing. Start playing with that house money again. But I'm trying to get to where that was. And actually, what was it? So yeah, Semmelsberger, lost by a TKO?
In the 3rd round by TKO. I'm trying to remember. He got hit with something and then like one more hit type stuff. Like it was done.
Yeah, Semmelsberger was the favorite to win that one too, but had tip to Medic because
I just remember the pace of that fight being like intense, and they were just bombardiering.
They was in a phone booth basically.
Word up. Any other thoughts?
Not on that one. I didn't catch the earlies. I came in right at the first prelim.
And that's in Roman Kopylov versus Claudio Ribeiro.
No, the Jake Matthews versus Derek.
Sorry. Yep.
No, you're good. You're good. And that's what I placed my first bet. I did a bunch of homework this week. Hold on, 1, 2.
So there's 4
different sheets right here. Just like I try to listen to what everybody, what's the buzz? Who's saying what? Who's picking who? And this is one of them that came on my radar. Matthews, but he was actually a heavy favorite. Like to where if you were gonna play this dude, you had to go a little bit above, and so I did. I picked Matthews by submission, and sure enough, started my night out really well. 2nd round submission, and he was looking good. Flowers
should have been a TKO.
Yeah, no, he wanted it. He wanted that TKO, but
he should have had the TKO.
It was a little bit controversial because
he should have had the TKO, in my opinion.
A lot of people felt, that the impact of the kick hit before the heel came down on the illegal area.
See, and I feel like no, he did get kicked in the gut, but that came down onto the cup too. That heel pushed the cup in, but no, like what Paul was saying, Matthews wanted that TKO. He wanted a stoppage. He didn't want to keep going for a sub, but then he also, I think, fighter instinct kicked in, and he was like, "Yep, nope, I'm snatching this rear naked, we done
on everything.
And I can't complain because I picked him by sub. He actually started pounding. I said, no, choke him.
Yep. Of course you did.
Of course. Oh, bro, I'm lucky I got a voice.
No, and I would like to add again, Jake Matthews from Australia. They gunning right now.
Well, exactly. Mozzie boys are putting in work.
So shouts out Jake Matthews. Now the next fight is Roman Kopylov versus Claudio Ribeiro.
Yep.
And you saw a lot of respect in the first round in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of exchange and kind of like, yeah, they felt each other out, but it was also like, I think they kind of knew about each other. And it wasn't until the end where you started seeing kind of like Ribeiro just came out. You know what I'm saying? And then they ended up tying up a little bit, you know, bam, round over type stuff. Round 2 comes out. And I watched it in real time because, like, I said, oh God, right? and my girl said, what? I said, look, what they about to show you is this man just faked the jab and dude went for it. He faked the same jab and went for it to the same side only to catch the quickest head kick I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. And so clean that he didn't even block it. Like,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
There's something about
he kicked his head dry. Do you hear
There's
me?
something about that venue.
Bruh.
You know that's where the Leon Edwards head kick happened, right?
Yep. That's the same exact dog. Yeah, we'll get to that later, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, look, no, I'm setting the stage.
And I believe he was fighting Southpaw. So, you know what I'm saying? So, again, fake a jab. I'm faking my lead hand. And he went this way. He said, oh, okay, do it again, but catch this one now. And he leaned right into it and said, nothing else can be said about that, fam. It was just textbook. It was amazing.
No, it was really fucking good. Roman Kopylov reminds me, like, I feel like if you put him in like a suit and tie, though, like he belonged on The Office. Like, I don't know what it is about him.
What would the Russian office look like? That'd be crazy.
It looked very gray.
I bet you it would be Paul's favorite show too.
The Russian Office.
The Russian Office. They just call it building.
Building. That's good.
No, shouts out though. Good win. Next fight, CJ Vergara and Salvador. So I didn't watch this one.
I was gonna say I watched it, and even I was a little inebriated last night, folks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There wasn't a lot I remember about this fight. I was there, but it was like
I wasn't there. I was there, but I was gone.
Yeah, well, and I was there, and if it was something that needed to be remembered, I would have remembered it.
I remember this one. It was a lot of back and forth. CJ was a lot more active. Salvador wasn't very active. If he would have been more active, he probably would have won, but he wasn't active enough. Gotcha. CJ was just putting it on him more often, putting the pressure on.
Gotcha.
There it is.
Which goes to what was that? Our main prelim. We were actually supposed to have one other prelim than this. Derek Lewis was originally supposed to be on the prelim. For those of you that don't know or were wondering what the hell happened, Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson, and Michelle Pajeda were supposed to fight. And Michelle missed weight by 3 pounds, officially 174 pounds. They gave Wonder Boy the option to fight, and obviously I think he'd take like 30% of his purse and any bonus that they might earn. And Wonder Boy declined. He said, no, thank you. He actually, and the reason he did this is because he did this when Till missed weight and ended up losing a split decision to Till. Knocked him kind of back on his trajectory a little bit. So he's like, no, I'm not even chancing it. This is an unfair advantage.
No.
I'll be fighting soon when a competitor is trying to fight on a level playing field. Sorry, folks, and I get it. I respect the fuck out of it. A lot of people are mad, but no, this is his fucking career. This is how he makes his money. This is how he's etching his legacy.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
That's it.
But yeah, I got a little sidetracked. The main prelim of the night was Gabriel Bonfim,
aka Brother Bone Fiend.
yeah, brother Bonfim versus Trevin Giles.
Word up. And
like
I saw so I performed last night, so I was trying not to, see highlights and notifications, so I kind of cut them off and ignored the chat and stuff. And
we moved the chat. Yeah, we moved the chat over into Paul's. I was just DMing Paul.
Oh no, and no, but what I'm saying, in the future, if y'all still want to talk about it, do that. I just specifically did it last night because I planned on getting up and watching it today.
Oh yeah, well, I knew you were planning. I forgot to mention it to Paul too. To where when we started talking, I was like, hey, I'll just make it a little easier. Let's just go into this CM.
Yeah, no
and I even said something. I was like, we ain't even got to worry that much. Dre ain't as emo as I am about this.
But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. No worries. But so I took my phone out to look at the time or something, and this was the first notification I seen, and I was like, fuck, damn it, and that's what made me turn them off, right? So, and I said, and it says, Bone Fiend by submission or whatever, and that's all I seen, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Know who it is, but I didn't actually watch it, so go ahead.
No, it was a good fight, and this is another one. Like I said, I kind of had to play my bet game strategic at first. Like I didn't bet on a lot of the undercard because I was like, if some of these don't play out, I want to have at least something that I can throw at the main card. Those are the funner fights, anyways.
Right.
But this is one, again, Bone Fiend. If you are more than a casual fan, you fucking know what's up.
Yeah.
Brother, not only do you know what's up, you know what's up to an extent to not when I place this, I really placed it because he was a minus 315 favorite. So yeah. I said, no, we're doing submission first round. Like that was my pick. Sure enough, my boy came through.
Brother Bone Fiend.
Yeah,
Brother Bone. I've loved you ever since Contender Series, man. Because he knocked out somebody crucial, fam, and I was like, and they're like, yeah, his brother's getting ready to fight. I said, yeah, but he fought right now, so
yeah, no, it was a good fight, and actually, what it is, I was like, I couldn't understand why these motherfuckers aren't getting these bonuses. They don't do submission bonuses anymore.
Why?
I don't know if it's because they're trying to discourage ground shit, but I'm not saying that you can't get one for getting a submission, but it's under performance of the night. It's no longer called submission of the night. They just did away with it. And I don't know when exactly. Boo. But yeah, no, and that's what I said. I was like, bro, come on now,
man. I just said this too. I said I see it right now how the two worlds are meshing together like UFC and WWE. You know what I'm saying? And especially last night's crowd, was dictating a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I said, and I think I'm for that. The theatrics and the storytelling and the crowd being like, oh, this is who we like. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Oh, yeah.
But shouts, Brother Bone Fiend for doing your thing.
Bone Fiend.
And then we come up to the main event.
The main card.
The main card.
Event.
The whole shit was the main event. The fuck.
Not really, and it was because this card. This is one of them that when we found out about it, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars. He was like, "Oh, okay, no, this is one you ain't missing, and if I've got to miss it, I'm watching it ASAP."
For
Because
real.
no, and this one was kind of back and forth, and even as I was doing my homework, a lot of the people were back and forth. It was basically a 50-50 pick 'em on this Chiesa versus Holland, Michael Chiesa
Bro.
versus Kevin Holland, and
And I know that's your man's.
oh yeah, no, I fucks with Kevin Holland. You already know.
Yeah, you
And
know
then
what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Riverside.
And go
Go
ahead. No, you good.
Yeah. I don't even know what. Yeah, no, I was gonna say it was a good fight. Like I said, it was kind of back and forth. Holland was the slight favorite. I think it was like minus. What was it? Yeah, minus 145. Chiesa was a plus 125 dog.
And so yeah, I was gonna say, and actually, this was a 170 for Holland, who has stated that he's comfortable at 185.
He prefers 185 because he gets to fucking eat. He can eat during fight week.
Right, you know,
So
and
he's a
have
170.
sex. No, that's what he said at the end. He was like, "Yeah, I just came down to see if the BMF belt, but if ain't no BMF at 170, then I'm gonna go back up to 185 so I can eat steak and have sex." I said, and that's why we love him.
Yeah, no, he just, bro. Every interview this dude gives, it's something like that. Like, oh no, I'm just going through the motion.
Yeah,
blah blah blah. Like, I'm here to get paid and smoke some weed.
That's
I'm
it.
like, fucking right, dude.
Yeah,
fucking right.
Let's go. And so no, so what was it? Round one. Yeah, got him down.
Round one submission, and that's saying
with a Darce choke.
Yep. Chiesa been out the game for a minute though, so it wasn't like super surprising to me. I had picked Holland to win by I think it was either like TKO or points. I don't remember. I know I didn't win this one because he choked the motherfucker.
Yeah, and also that's what he said is that was due to his coach he just hired, a new wrestling coach. I forget the dude's name, but he was like, "Hey, and all y'all who let him go, your loss is my win," type stuff. Like, so, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, they got performance of the night for that.
Yeah,
was, one of the
first. So then that was a submission. So that's what you're talking about.
Yep. They gave him performance of the night, and I think really what it was is he choked out a submission specialist.
Yeah.
Like, that deserves a little extra chunk. Like, oh, okay, not only did you beat dude, but you beat dude at his game.
No, shouts.
Yeah.
And then next you had your boy El Kukui, Tony, I'm in my prime Ferguson.
Yep, this was the first leg of our
Parlay boys.
Yeah, as soon as he said, "I think I'm just now hitting my prime," I was like, "We're fucked."
Yeah, Tony 39 in my prime Ferguson.
I was like, "Bro, that ain't how it works, bro. You're straight up like delusional right now."
Yo,
man, and that, like, I'm not even lying. I had two-way bet on this one. I had Ferguson to win by KO or TKO, and I had Green to win by decision, and I was 6 fucking seconds away.
Yep.
I was solid, but shout out to fucking Bobby Green because he got the shit done.
Rear naked.
This is one of them. Like, man, this is the hard part of the fight game. You really fuck with the fighter. Like, I love Tony Ferguson for what he's done. Just that epic fucking run he went on of like nobody can beat dude. Was just a cardio machine and fucking made it work.
Right.
I'm upset. The one like regret that I have, and I think most fans, especially that were watching during the time, it sucks we never got to see him and Khabib go at it.
Yeah.
But my theory is Gaethje broke him, or at least started the process, and then I think Chandler came across with that fucking front kick to the face and sped it up some more.
Yeah,
because it's just like and it's
I was gonna say once this fight got to the ground, and especially when Green was on top, the shit that ensued from top position, and he really didn't have like a solid position on top the whole time, but was just
still, yeah,
and like devastating hits. And you're like, oh man, you might want to do something about it.
Well, and then he cinched it up. What was it? Was it a Darce too?
Arm triangle.
Oh yeah, arm triangle on the
Yeah, and Tony, like, again, credit to El Kukui, he didn't give up. Like, he tried to get hard to get out of that bitch.
Happened in that situation, because there have been times where like you can get locked up and like have muscle spasms, you know what I'm saying? I said either that or he might have been trying to like tap with his foot, you know what I'm saying? And like, but you know, when you getting choked, nigga, you don't know what the fuck is going on. So no, that was a good stop by the ref to recognize it, because he did go out for it.
Well, no, and then he tapped. He actually did get his arm around it and was able to find a spot to where he could use his hand to tap. They got performance of the night for that as well. So 2 submission.
Ferguson ain't you can't submit him like that. Or not supposed to be able to.
Well, that's 2 in a row now that he's been submitted. He got submitted by Diaz,
right,
and now by Green. And I think the thing is with Tony is like mentally he's still there and he wants to fucking fight, but physically I just don't think, you know, he's on the decline, and it sucks, and I hate seeing it because
it's the Sergeant Murtaugh clause, fam. People, they just getting too old for this shit.
Tony's next fight.
In like the next 15 years, it'll be people over 35 can't compete because the level is, you know what I mean?
But then we go
to heavyweight.
The next bout.
Now, I will say, I'm going on record because I don't want people to think that I be like only talking shit when I'm right or I got ego or none of that, nigga. I'm human too. And I will be the first to say my faith in Derek Lewis was lost. So now let me paint this picture for you though, right? Now, we all know this. He was maybe at the time 11 or 12 knockouts in, right? Which he was like number 3. You know what I mean? I went to go see him in Houston, where he trains out of, against Cyril Gane, fam. And what I watched happen to this dude, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, I said, dog.
Before the fight even started.
Before the fight even started, I knew it was over for him, because when Cyril Gane came out to still tip it. The French dude came out to a song from Houston with Houston rappers against a Houston native, fam.
Yep.
Understand the amount of psychological trolling that's happening.
The psychological warfare was strong.
Man. And then again, to help you understand that that's a hometown song, when that shit came on, the whole arena levitated, nigga. Because everybody in there knew what the fuck was up. That would be like if we were in Chicago and Poe Pimp came on at United Center while the 96 Bulls was playing. Motherfuckers will lose their mind, and that's what happened, fam. So I say that to say that happened, and then the ass whooping that happened after that, and then the ones that happened after that, and I'm over here like, why do y'all like this nigga? Like, I get he's knocked out 12 people, cool, but we seen what happens. A point fighter got this man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had no faith. Even when I seen it now, I seen this fight and I'm like, so? But then something happened. I saw a picture of him, and this nigga had a 6-pack.
No, and it was funny, like a day or two before weigh-ins, he goes, no, when I go to weigh in, I'm going to have a 6-pack. And I thought he was just talking shit, or he was going to show up with like a case of fucking blood or some shit, you know? just being fucking Derek Lewis. But nah, this dude weighed in at 263.5 pounds and had motherfucking abs.
Abs.
Like, no, he took dude's 7-minute ab workout.
Yeah.
Like,
and
was
keto
religious
diet,
about it.
nigga. Like, no, he worked on himself. Yeah, no, that's a glow up, Derek. I'm proud of you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm sorry I lost the faith. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I say that to say 33 seconds in, knockout against Marcos Rogerio de Lima.
Yep, de Lima. And what a beautiful fucking knockout it was.
Because they said, "Are you ready?" And "Are you ready?" Okay, fight. And they come out to the middle, and Lewis hits a switch knee, knocks this dude down, gets on top of him, and just never lets up. Just gorilla pounds this like he might have returned 3 from the ground, but he got hit with one, and he said, "Okay, that's what I thought." Yeah. Like, no, it was the knee. So when you look at it, right, because they're showing it from, it would have been Lewis's right side, but he hit with a left knee. And when he hit, Marcos's guard was up. You know what I mean? So it looked like it. You could see the knee hit, but it just looked like he knocked him back, or like
he created
the force
space.
of it maybe knocked him down. Like, it wasn't really a clean hit. But then they show the angle behind Lewis, and like maybe like a 7 o'clock angle, and he goes and he lifts that knee up, and it said, "Ugh," through that. I said, "Yeah, okay." You know what I mean? And like, it just, one, it was so unexpected, and two, it worked, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tiger knees, fam.
Performance of the night.
And then to hear him say he's been working on that for 5.5 years, and he just threw it. They was like, "Did you know you was gonna do that?" He said, "Hell no. I just threw it out there to see what he was gonna do, and it just landed." I've been working on that for 5.5 years. I almost gave up on that bull.
Hey, don't forget to mention him taking his shorts off. Another Derek Lewis
around the hair like a helicopter,
and then did the DX suck it.
Yeah,
like this dude
threw his cup into the crowd.
Yeah,
did he really?
Yeah.
Doing dances and shit.
That's good shit. No, and then like
what was the quote? John or Joe said, "Man, Derek Lewis wins the funnest. Like, he wins first." Like, what?
Well, no, and then even his post-fight interview started to interview, and he's like, "So, is there a reason you took your shorts off this time?" He's like, "Well, you know, Joe, my balls was, well, you know." And
yeah.
This dude, I fucks with it, and I hope he gets to make a run, but it'll have to be after Bones steps away.
Well, I was gonna say that was actually his last fight
on his
contract. Yeah. So he's a free agent now, so he might get signed back. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
They're gonna have to after that.
I would.
I think they should, but we'll see.
Not only that, but you've got the most knockouts in UFC.
Yeah. You know, he broke the tiebreaker between him and Matt Brown. Right. So now he's back to the knockout king.
And what I'm saying is Bones ain't even did that. So
nope. But Bones beats him.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not talking about that. We're talking statistics. Shouts out, Derek, though. Good comeback.
Which I guess, okay, we already to our co-main.
We already to it.
I think the whole top 5 beats him.
And this is the second installment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this...
Oh, no.
Parlay boys.
Now I did get the right person, but I didn't get the right method. So that kind of that messed it up too. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Now, this fight was interesting because you got 40-year-old Jan against Poatan, right? And now we know that Pereira has little to no people testing his ground game, and Jan kind of brought that. You know what I'm saying? And we saw a couple situations that didn't look good for your man, Poatan, aka Ogre. You know what I'm saying?
But with Jan, I mean, Jan has how many submissions to his name and couldn't submit Poatan. So, like, for as bad as that first round looked, I think Pereira needed that. Like, he needed to know he could be put in some shit and get through it. And really, I think it played to his favor too, because all of that ground control and just Jan trying to get that submission. Jan looked tired after the first. Like, Jan burnt himself the fuck out. Don't get me wrong, they both looked tired. But Jan was the more physically looking of the two as far as the tiredness went. Like, and that second round, man, like, talk about a good recovery and a good, good change of momentum, because Poatan brought it. Almost, he had him rocked that second round. Like, almost had him out. And, man, and then that third round, it was basically the same. Like, Poatan was getting the better of the shots, like, definitely damaging Jan more. And I don't remember how much time was left. I think, like, less than a minute. And Jan went in for that takedown. Got a takedown, but ain't do shit with it. Fucking laid on him. And this is why I say this fight is a reason why I'm kind of lucky that I even still have a fucking voice today, because I was screaming at the fucking TV calling Jan a bitch. Like, no, you a pussy. Quit being a puss. You, like, nah, scream. And my stepsister's laughing at me. I'm sure my dad was annoyed because I was lit.
Yeah, I was lit.
But no, it cracks me up because you got what Jan was ranked number 2 or number 3?
Yeah. 2, yeah.
Or number 3. Maybe they've already updated it now and fucking hold on. Okay, no, they don't even have him ranked yet in the light heavyweight. But he's a number 11 ranked pound for pound. So Pereira is. But yeah, I just don't get Jan's logic. You're number 3. You're welcoming up a middleweight into your weight class, and you're gonna try to point out a decision, or you just gonna
and not only that, but the last 2 other people that came up, you beat.
Yep. But he did. I mean, he kind of did the same shit to fucking Izzy.
Yeah.
Just fucking grappled him, didn't get a finish, pointed him. The only one he really fucked up was Rockhold. He fucking put him on. Just, man, I don't think fucking Luke still knows where he is after that shit.
Hell no.
But no, yeah, this one actually went to a decision, and I had, this was another split bet I had Pereira by KO or TKO or Jan by points.
Word.
And
it was funny because the smartest thing DC said, so the fight was over, and they're looking at, all the statistics of what happened.
Is this before they announced the
before they officially announced it, and DC goes, man, I know that, Jan has all this ground time, but I think Poatan wins this fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh. Okay.
And when people get mad, like, it's fights like these that go to a split, I can't even be mad about, because it was a close fight. But in my opinion, in the household I was in with the people that were watching with me, everybody thought Poatan won.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was 29-28. I gave Jan that first round, and then
next two
was fucking Alex, man.
And then again, them fucking leg kicks. Because look at Jan's leg after that fight, fam. Welts.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. I said
You're
so
talking about
maybe,
the awkward ones that he throws that you don't even see
yeah,
coming, right? The ones that he
where he
fucking
don't
hit
turn the
his
hip,
leg.
yeah.
Yep.
And so where I say, so ones people that do turn the hip, it might take you a minimum of like 10 of those to start getting like welts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're throwing them hard, 7 or 8. He can do it in like 3 or 4. You know what I mean? And like just have people on charge. You know what I'm saying? I said that's a nasty leg kick.
But yeah, the this one it went to decision and it was Pajeda by split.
My split, yeah.
Again, I can't even be upset. I'm glad, even though it was a split, I'm glad that it went to the person that I thought won anyways.
Word.
Jan got on socials and is mad at the judges. Complete robbery, he says. And I'm like, bro, go back and rewatch that fight.
Nope.
Like it was close, but you can't even be mad. You
like no, you did get round 1. Like
well, and you can't be mad about any decision, man. You had 15 minutes to fucking beat this dude.
And didn't do it.
And again, you think you wanted to try to earn yourself another title shot. I just feel like his tactics of how he picked a fight wasn't the right way. Like if you're trying to get that strap, man, you gotta bring fireworks. And the only one trying to bring fireworks was fucking Poatan.
Yeah.
But actually, after, did you guys hear what Pajeda's plan is now that he's won?
What he said it. I don't remember what he said.
Win the title, then fight Izzy.
Yeah, he wants to fight Yuri for the title. Like he said, he feels like that's who it should be against. That's who the champion was before he got injured and relinquished it. He wants that title fight, and win or lose, he wants to go back down to 185 to fight Izzy again.
Damn.
Because he said no, they're 1-1. There's some unfinished business. He had said prior, I guess, even to the title fight, the rematch against Izzy, that win or lose, he was going to go up to light heavyweight for a little bit just to not have to deal with the crazy weight cuts. He had done so many weight cuts in a time period. He said it was getting hard. And that he would basically, just wanted to go up for a bit, give his body time to recover, and then make that cut again and try to take on Izzy. But my guess is, I feel like if he wins that strap, though, if he beats Yuri, I feel like Izzy gonna come up because he want that double champ status. But I don't know. I really don't know if he can fucking take Poatan at 205.
Yeah,
that's just it's too much. It's too big of a. It's just too heavy. He gonna be hitting too hard. He got TKO'd by 185 Poatan.
Yeah. A couple times.
Yeah, a couple times. But yeah, that actually our parlay got busted from the start with T-Ferg. So wasn't like a lot was riding on it. You picked the right guy, just the wrong method.
Wrong method, man.
Which I guess I kind of got myself a little bit of redemption on this one because the day of, I was like, man, I fucked our parlay up with this one. And
he said we might be smoking crack. Hell no.
Not for real.
I don't smoke rocks.
No, I was like, for real. I was looking at it and I was like, man, these is all dog picks, man. I picked fucking right. I picked the right guy. I picked the right method. Poirier Gaethje too, man. This is a rematch 5 years in the making. This, I think, was Gaethje's first loss in the UFC when he came over.
So what you're saying is that was part of the
parlay boys.
Yeah.
Parlay boys.
Man, why the first time when it played, did it fucking rev up like it was on a goddamn record?
I don't know.
You heard it, right? It was like,
no, I didn't do it on my end.
Like, no, bro.
No.
I kind of fucked with that one though, bro. It was like what's happening? It was like,
I hope that's in the recording though.
Yeah, no. Hopefully it plays back. Like I hope it caught it on the live stream because that was kind of fire. But yeah, no, Poirier Gaethje too. Little just like history or facts about this leading up. Poirier had 4 rematches.
Oh shit, my bad.
You good? Poirier had 4 rematches leading up to this and was undefeated in his rematches. Like had not lost against anybody he rematched. And Gaethje has never had to have a rematch. Like I think he's just fucked his people up so bad that nah, I don't want that anymore. Like you're good. You can have it. Like
Oliveira's on record saying that Gaethje is the person who hit him the hardest.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Izzy was on record saying Pereira hits harder than Jan. He's been hit by both of them. He said, no, they're just like Poatan, and it's his technique. It's how he fucking throws. He's a more solid striker.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this the first round was kind of even. Like I even getting out of the first round, like Poirier landed some good shots. He actually kind of had Gaethje, wouldn't say hurt, but Little Rock probably saw some stars or a flash real quick. It's like, okay, this is a fight. But even with that, Gaethje just and this is nothing new. Them fucking low kicks, man. Them fucking low kicks, dude. This dude just he knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
And Trevor Whitman, his coach and Usman's coach, this dude is phenomenal too. They have really molded Gaethje into a championship caliber fighter. Like I'll say it. Like not only can the dude bring the violence, but it's refined now. Like he can pick and choose, and the defense is fucking there too. I like his shot against Makhachev if they ever fought. But yeah, going into round 2, and I don't think it was kind of quick into round 2. I placed one of them special bets that either fighter to win in round 3 or 4.
Yeah. I mean, but nobody saw it going the way that it did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I did. I maybe not by that specific shot.
Yeah.
But no,
but
I
you
definitely
felt like somebody was going to sleep.
I thought like you saw the parlay pick. I saw Gaethje getting the finish. I don't know why, because and I like I think the reason I thought I was fucking our parlay over is because I was kind of going with my gut. I was going with what I thought was going to happen. Every analyst, every prediction show, every fighter that picked on this fight, nobody picked Gaethje. I think except for like maybe Usman, and Usman had to because they're teammates.
They're teammates, right?
But nobody picked Gaethje. Everybody had Poirier winning it, and Jorge wanted Poirier to win. They're the American Top Team. Let's have 2 of these fucking BMF belts sitting in the gym.
Yeah.
And Gaethje stole that thunder. Second round, fucking caught Poirier with a head kick, and Poirier even halfway blocked it, but it wrapped around and caught him back here, and fucking it wasn't even like he wobbled. Nah, he dropped. He fucking dropped.
The way that it was set up and played out, there was nothing else that could have happened other than from the jump, him going the other way instead of the way that he did.
Yep.
I said, because a couple things was part, like everything in unison as it happened is what led to the demise ultimately. So the first thing is when he threw the right and connected, right? You're already blinded by however many milliseconds you want to say, right? Because whether somebody flashes their fist in front of your face or actually hits you, you know what I'm saying? It's going to distract you. So that's the first thing that happened. And even though he might have seen and or knew something else was coming and went to hold up the defense, right? By that time, it was too late. It was already there. So even when he blocked it, he caught 85 to 90% of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
it was like last week's fight.
Setup was just stupid.
Yeah, well, and it was like last week's fight. Old boy that fucking broke his arm basically
Yeah.
blocking that kick and had to fight one arm for the
Yeah.
next 2 rounds. Like even blocking that shit, you can get your shit
You
fucked
still
up
do
because
damage, fam.
it's
I said, what would have had to happen for that to not happen from Poirier? All he would have had to do was sway to the other side.
he didn't see it coming though.
He didn't see it. No, but that's what I'm saying. When the right hit, that's what sealed the deal. Because once the right hit, the left had 4%. You know what I'm saying? The kick. Because like it was literally a bat, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Exact, and they showed it side by side, exact mirror image of what Leon Edwards did to Usman.
Yeah, same fucking venue.
Same venue, same thing, just mirror.
No, we've gotten 3 brutal head kick knockouts. Two of them in last night's card, all at that same venue.
Yeah.
There's something about Salt Lake City, baby.
And Gaethje had his backhand up for better defense.
Yep. Oh no.
Leon didn't.
Gaethje's defense has significantly improved, and I think a lot of people forgot that. Again, his last fight, it was a split decision win against Fiziev.
Yeah.
Which
he also hand kicked.
Yep. Well, and Fiziev was heavily favored to win that fucking fight. Nobody was thinking Gaethje was going to be able to get through Fiziev.
Yeah.
And so I think they're kind of sleeping on the progression because dude is that. And I know people are like, oh, this fucking belt is gimmicky and this and that. I don't care if it's gimmicky or not. Like if there is a BMF title, I don't know if there is another fighter that is more deserving to have that fucking title than Justin fucking Gaethje.
So how many BMF belts do they have?
That was the second one they've done. Jorge was the only other BMF.
So because that's what I was gonna ask is like, is that just gonna be another belt that can be won by anybody, or is it weight class specific?
I don't know. I think
it has to be now.
Max Holloway is wants a crack at the BMF title.
Because what I'm saying is like Volkanovski couldn't go to Leon Edwards, say if he had it and be like, I want to challenge you for the BMF belt.
No, they almost have to do BMF for each division.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, okay, even if they don't, that's fine. But I think they should do some other type of belt in each.
Maybe not call it that, but some other kind
of. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying keep BMF for where it's at now, and that can be for that weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Before we know it, we'll have boxing and we'll have 14 different belts per weight class. Then you'll have 20 unification belts over 5 separate years. So you can get one guy to have 15 belts to be the real champion.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is like, you know, Hulk Hogan was the champion of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? The Rockers was the tag team champs. Bret Hart was the 3-way champ. Mankind was the hardcore champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking more along those lines.
Hey, no, that was my favorite. That was my favorite belt, was the hardcore belt.
Yeah, fam. Or again, if they did like Money in the Bank matches, nigga, where you had to knock a nigga out and then climb up and get the fucking briefcase.
Or they could do incentives like, hey, like we're gonna sign you to 4 fights, but if in your first 3 you get performance of the night or knockouts or finish with a certain thing, we're gonna bump your pay an extra 30% and back pay you for those other fights. Like if you just keep like, there's other ways like that they could probably incentivize and probably hook them up a little bit better with like consistent performance.
Right.
But they don't have to, because then they'd lose money and they're cheap asses and they don't want to pay out their fighters.
So I guess also, and I didn't get to watch a whole lot of this card, I guess there was a Bellator card last night.
Bellator versus Ryzen, I believe.
Yep.
It's a crossover promotion. It's always badass when they do that. Last time Bellator swept them, but I didn't see what happened. And Spence Crawford was last night.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was 2 Asian fighters fighting. I think it was for like the bantamweight or the flyweight belt. And 20 seconds in, dude got an eye poke and it turned into a no contest.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, they
it's,
know, like everybody been looking forward to this shit for months, I guess, and then yeah, it's just nope.
Yeah, I think it's the debut of their flyweight division. I think they just now built their flyweight division.
Yep.
Yeah, and this was going to be their first title fight for it. And yeah, that
Yep.
sucks. That's a fucking not
30
glamorous way to have
into
it.
a fucking 5-round fight and the shit
That
fucking
sucks.
yeah. And that's the fight game for you though. Shit.
Crawford TKO'd Spence too.
Yeah. But yeah, next week we got UFC Fight Night Live in Nashville, Tennessee. And we got a main event is gonna be Corey Sandhagen versus Rob Font.
Word up. Catch weight. Co-main Jessica Andrade, Tatiana Suarez. Undefeated Tatiana Suarez.
Ooh,
Not for long. And
So
I'm going to put money on it.
Bate Aztec.
You calling it now? You think Suarez losing her O?
Yep.
Okay.
And Andrade is a fucking beast.
She's a beast, but she's beatable too.
She is.
I
But
think
not
she's
by a
coming
10-0
off the
fucking
win,
scrub.
though.
We got our Illinois and former Springfield native Dustin Jacoby on the card as well.
Word up.
You got the Brazilian
Diego
Lopez.
My guy, aka the soccer man.
I know the odds aren't out on this, but I know we here. So what are we doing? What are we picking?
Going Diego Lopez.
I knew it. I knew right away. I was like, oh, he
playing with my boy.
Diego.
Like I said, you can never judge my picks if you're gonna make me pick on the spot because I have no research, no odds, and no.
Well, hey, no, then go with
this was your idea, though.
What?
You started making us pick on the show.
No, I didn't.
I
never asked for that.
It might have been me.
Okay.
It was definitely not me. I hate picking on the show.
He said, I hate it.
Well, just go with your homegirl Andrade. You already predicted the upset there anyways.
Right. All right.
There you go. Man.
Either way, if you don't hold me to a bet that I threw out without any information, you know what I mean? Like shit.
Hey,
I knew it was gonna lose too. I had no information. Anything I pick right now is probably gonna be a losing bet.
The last time I made you do that, you picked fucking Pantoja and we won the parlay.
Yep.
The one time we ever won.
Because you was on the
You're
spot.
welcome. You're welcome.
In spite of, not because of.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with the Jacoby money line.
Word up. Same Zace.
14 fighting ranked 15. And actually, Jacoby's a plus 120 dog right now. So yeah, let's go with Dustin.
Oh my God, Andrade is plus.
The Dustin last night couldn't get it done, but the Dustin next week will.
Hey, I fuck with Dustin and Justin too.
See, with more research, I would have never bet on Jessica Andrade knowing she was plus 350. I probably would have picked under 2.5 or something. That's why I have to know the odds. I have to have my information.
Plus 350?
Yeah.
Damn. Are you sticking by it, or are you gonna switch your pick?
It's already you got the stone has been cast.
The stone has been cast.
It's been thrown at the glass house type shit. You know, you can't undo that.
So we've got Justin Jacoby and Andrade.
Yeah.
And Diego Lopez.
Oh, and Diego. I should have known. Is he a contender series?
No, that's Alexa Grasso's grappling coach.
Yeah,
he got called in on
short notice. Yeah,
10-day notice. He got called in on a fight and just came in and beat the dude.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, fam. Like his story's phenomenal right now.
Yeah, no, and I knew the second I seen him, I was like, oh, Dre's picking him. I don't care. It doesn't matter who he's fighting. Like he's rolling with Diego.
He's the favorite, also.
Yeah. He should be, fam. Like, he's put on the last fight or two. Like, I want to say all his fights have been this year.
Okay.
I fucking love Tanner Boser. I don't care.
He fought after Russell got the title, and she got it earlier this year.
Yeah.
So now he knew in the UFC. A lot of people in the UFC know him because he's been training.
Like he's an ex like professional soccer player and shit.
Yeah, no, like a legit athlete.
Yeah, fam. Like he's lived life already, and just came over and was like, "All right, I'll teach you how to grapple." You know what I'm saying? Like that dude's awesome.
That's crazy. So yeah, they don't even have the Andrade odds up on the UFC website.
Paul, if you ever go to Vegas, just know you got to bet at the casino. You can't do it on your app.
I'll probably never go to Vegas.
Oh, I'm just letting you know.
Right, yeah.
Did you hear the hate in his voice as he said that too?
I did. I heard all the lament and everything.
Unless I was going for a UFC event, and I don't know, man. I'm poor. Okay, I don't gamble. I'm poor. I don't have money to lose like that. What do you mean? I'd make 25-cent bets on DraftKings.
Hey, no, and I put $1 in a slot machine when we was out there, and I was salty about that. The only reason I put it in the machine that I did is it had the levers, like the old school levers. I was like, oh, I want to pull a lever. I fucking put the dollar in and I pull it and it didn't do shit. I had to hit a fucking button. I was like, no, this is bullshit.
So what
you gambling like cocaine? That's for rich people.
What it used to be though is like you be on the news strip and that's like all the digital shit, right? Or like, you know, you get the printed vouchers and everything. And then you would go to the old strip and they still had the coin machines and you could play all those and get like $7 steak dinners and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it used to be a thing, but now like all the ones on Fremont are digital now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the old strip is dead. Not like dead, it's just not the same as what it was.
Right.
I
like the old strip. I mean, so
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds kind of fun now.
No, look, Paul, because I already know what it is with you. Like, so I almost guaranteed if it was like, hey, fam, we got an all sponsored paid. It's almost time to UFC, whatever in Vegas, nigga. We got the room and everything. We got the Uber and scooters and all that shit. And nigga, all you need is money to eat. You know what I'm saying? He said, nigga, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yeah.
I said, in everybody's lifetime, especially if you kick it any type of way, you don't even got to gamble. If you remember Aladdin's Castle as a kid, that's what Las Vegas reminds you of as an adult.
Oh, shit.
That you can drink.
You know okay,
right.
No, I'm in.
You can drink and you can smoke. And look, you don't even have to gamble, nigga.
Right.
You can go to comic book stores and fucking other shit.
True.
Mob museum,
Imaginarium.
porn museum.
Or what was it?
True, yeah. I didn't even think about it. Whenever I think Vegas, I just think gambling. Like, I'm sure there's lots of other shit to do. Yeah. Right.
I mean, you can go like
skydiving. We could go shoot guns and race cars, fam.
You could pay for
golf.
sex. No.
We could go to an EDM festival. We could, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
New Scoot Goofing is top 3 for me.
Yeah, that sounds fun. All right, I take it all back. Vegas sounds lit.
He said, all right. You know,
it really is.
Yeah.
If
I ever have the means, you know what I'm saying, or I get my baby's mama's tax money back, nigga, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I'm planning for next year already, because I said I have yet to do like the experience where I like save up for real 5 racks and like get that dope ass suite the whole time and fucking limo to and from the airport, you know what I'm saying? Drop like 10,000 real quick.
That's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, I know. I just my single gotta go platinum first. Yeah. Yeah, fam.
We can show that. We're allowed to show pictures.
Yeah.
We're already demonetized.
Are we?
On Facebook. I don't know.
He said I don't know.
No, I think we might have even avoided the strike because when it got flagged, I deleted it.
Dope.
And I ain't heard. I didn't ever get a notification myself, so we might have dodged a bullet. And and when I went to post to here today, it didn't give me no issues with Facebook. We up and running. We good. I'm gonna just have to figure out. I definitely would like to start putting better thumbnails than just little basic ones. But we'll get to that. I'm also here in the next month or two. I'm gonna upgrade my setup just a little bit, get a legitimate microphone. I'm also gonna be in the process of a move. You already know that, but yeah, when I get set up, it's just gonna be a little bit more streamlined. I'm gonna try to set my new setup with this in mind, where I have my own little station, and we good. But yeah, man, good fucking fights last night. Even with the canceled Wonder Boy Pereira fight, it's still delivered.
Yeah,
I get a little. I try not to have expectations going into anything, because that's the quickest way you're gonna be let down, is having expectations.
right.
But this was one of them, and I was saying to my stepmom, to anybody that would listen, like, this is one of them few cards that you just know, like, that main event did, like, almost guarantees fireworks, and I was right. Like, that shit, they showed out, and somebody went to sleep. Like, that.
Word up.
That's what you want to see, right?
That's it.
Remember when Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou fought?
Oh my goodness.
That's how it should have been, but for some reason they were just like, "What up?" It's like they're fucking. Someone had to go get snacks and they left the controller sitting there.
All right, I'm back. You ready?
And then after that, Fight Night Live, we got another UFC Fight Night August 12th, which is Luque and Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
And
couple long hitters on that one.
Yeah, Chris Dawkins on that card.
Mine and your boy, Juliana Miller. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Cub Swanson on that. Khalil Roundtree. Yasmin Lucindo.
Where's Cub?
Co-main with Hakeem Dawadu. Word up.
On what card?
The Luque Dos Anjos.
You sure? I'm not there. It's not on the UFC website.
I'm seeing it. Swanson versus Hakeem Dawodu.
Yep. Khalil Roundtree, Chris Dawkins.
Yep. Poliana Viana.
Yep.
Yasmin Lucindo.
Bro. Like, no,
it's not. He said, that shit ain't on mine.
It's not. Bro. Oh, okay. He down further.
Yeah.
He's the co-main event.
You were saying he was the co-main.
He is.
He is.
Hakeem
Swanson and Hakeem.
Yeah. Featherweight co-main.
Bro, like,
I mean, I can send you the screenshot of my screen. It's not.
Yeah.
He's right listed.
Mine literally does. Yours say featherweight co-main? Because mine does.
Yep, mine does.
Bro, no, mine goes from Vicente Luque fight, and then it's showing the Roundtree Dawkins as the co-main.
Huh? Not on what I'm looking at. I'm looking.
Page, then,
I did. I fucking goddamn.
No, I said let me reload the page. Yeah, mine's still the same.
Man,
Same.
Yeah, you got different.
I ain't even worried about
man.
it.
2v1.
That's just weird as fuck. Well, if y'all have it, but my shit's fucked up.
But then you know what it is after that.
I was about to say, yeah, two Fight Night Lives, and then 3 weeks from now, basically, UFC 292, and it is Aljamain Sterling versus Sean Sugar O'Malley.
Aljo all the way.
Man, this one's hard for me because I stay with the champ. And so everything is saying Aljo, but I've watched this man, Sean, do what Sean does.
It's true.
And I can't deny that, fam.
Right.
So maybe when we get to the parlay, I might feel different. But right now, I'm still going with the champ.
Ooh, okay.
Because I got to, fam.
Man,
I can't go against the philosophy now unless like that's what my inner being and fibers is telling me.
Right.
And then you got the co-main event too, Zhang Wei Li versus Amanda Lemos.
Oh, I got Wei Lee on that.
Yep.
Don't
I've
even
seen
trip
Amanda
on
Lemos.
that.
She ain't even special.
No, yeah, she all right, but not for Zhang. No, Zhang
Tito
is,
Vera versus Pedro Munoz.
Skip right over Ian Gary.
We just
No,
met
that's below,
Pedro.
bro. Again, it's showing.
Yeah, see, ours is switched then because
Yeah.
mine's showing
So
Jeff
yeah,
Neal and
after
Ian
Wei
Gary.
Wei is Jeff Neal and Ian Gary. You know I got the Irishman in
Yeah,
there.
look.
And then Cody Garbrandt
And Mario
Batista.
Woo!
Chris
Yeah,
Weidman's back against Brad Tavares.
I might say Batista on that one.
Andre Petroski versus Gerald Meschart.
Yep, Chris Weidman and Brad Tavares is supposed to be that night.
It's actually a pretty stacked card.
That's what I'm saying. Corinne Silva. I don't know if y'all know about her, but she been sinking leg locks on everybody. Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt and champion.
Okay.
Yeah, dog.
Man. Okay.
Holloway versus the Korean Zombie should be fun because Zombie never goes down and Max doesn't hit very hard, so Max is just gonna beat the shit out of him for 5 rounds and win by decision.
I don't know if I like this fight just because of the fact, like, I really like. You see the odds. Max is a minus 800 favorite.
Yeah,
and for good fucking reason. Like they don't even have the odds off. This fight should not be happening.
No, I thought Korean
What
was
about the Ian
done
Gary
anyway.
fight where he's the biggest favorite, or what about the Bo Nickel fight where he's the biggest favorite in UFC history? You don't think that one should have happened?
No, I don't personally. No, I don't.
Well, then who do you put him up against? He's unranked.
You let him call somebody out, and if ain't nobody, like, let's say he called out number 15. Let's say he called out Chris Curtis, and Curtis didn't fight him. Fuck you, then give him your number.
That ain't how it works, though. They don't do that.
It's how it should work.
Well, it's not how it works, though.
He says that's not how it works.
This is real life, not should be land, where things are how they should be.
Should be land.
That's what I call it at work. That's what I call it at work. They're like, well, I'll ask somebody a question. They say, well, it should be. I'm saying, well, we don't live in should be land, so tell me how it is, not how you think it should be.
And white people be mad at you, don't they?
Yes.
Like, well, the nerve of you.
Yeah, I don't
messed up, buddy.
I don't understand their fucking manners.
Newsflash, pal.
Let me tell you something, mister.
Yeah, Aaron Blanchfield on that card too.
Yeah, and J.J. Aldrich.
Anthony Smith, Ryan Spann.
Word
Man,
up.
I like Anthony Smith, but he's just so hit or miss these days.
Well, I feel like he got PTSD mid-fight last time, the way he was yelling at Johnny Walker. Like,
Oh my god, yeah, that was fucking ridiculous.
Trying to hurt
Attacking
my
my family. What?
What?
Attacking my family. What?
Huh? The way Johnny kept replying to him, though, like, what?
Hell no.
Are you okay, bro? Like, do we need to stop this? Did I hit you too hard?
So you got your boys Sergey Spivak and Cyril Gane after the Korean joint on the second.
Oh, bro. This is
Damn.
Rose.
Doug Rose fighting Fioro.
Nora Fioro.
Yep.
You see the co-main, Nora Cornhole?
They might be the main of the prees.
Okay,
Is
it's
what
just
it
co-main
looks
on
like.
mine. It's all fuckered up.
And then Benoit Saint Denis.
Yep. Versus Thiago
William
Moises.
Gomez. That's decent.
It's a free fight card too. This is the one though that they was trying to make a
They must still be building 293. That shit looks fucked.
Yeah. I was like, who the fuck? Austin Lane and Taffa running it back on that, it looks like, though.
Yep.
Also, I want to call out Ronnie Radke. Fuck you, Ronnie Radke. I challenge you to a boxing match. You're a fucking scumbag, and everybody who supports you is a fucking scumbag.
Who's Ronnie Radke?
Where's that nigga?
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. I was like,
He's
he
a singer of a band. He's a
Oh,
fucking
okay.
piece of shit, and he treats production staff and venue staff like fucking garbage, and people just ignore it. And fucking, he's a piece of
Damn.
shit.
He said, "No, I'm a box this dude."
he said,
I'll
I'm
fuck
gonna
him
get
up.
my-
I'll
fucking
fuck
up
you up, Roddy
now.
Radke, but you won't accept the challenge because you're a fucking pussy, and all you do is talk shit online.
I'll fuck you till you love me.
Damn. Well,
It's got to get quiet on that note, doesn't it? God damn.
Hell
And
no.
don't even tell
some
me I
good
can't
stuff
say that.
coming up. I think we can culminate, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what 293 is, so we'll just cut it off right there.
Well, the only other thing I will mention is that, well, I guess it's about a month and a half down the road. This Fight Night Live that I'm really looking forward to is that Grasso Shevchenko 2. I still can't believe they're giving that away. Like, they just like, here, have this.
They
Like,
can't sell tickets,
I-
so they have to give it
I
away.
think, well, I was
They
going to say,
shouldn't
I
have,
think
like,
why
no
they
people
are,
know that they
why
can't
it's
sell
not
tickets.
I think why it's not a pay-per-view is because they want to get that Latin audience in there. You know,
I
what
just
I'm
feel
saying?
like they trying to build up the female audience, period. And this is the fight to do it with.
And
Like,
so,
this
you know what I'm
this
saying?
should be fireworks.
Having your boyfriend's ESPN app.
Yep,
it'll
Gastelum is making his welterweight
Is that his debut?
debut. Yep, against
Oh my god, what a horrible person to debut
Shavkat,
against.
bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Against who?
Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rakhmonov.
Come on, man.
17-0, 17 finishes, I believe. Maybe
Yeah.
17 first
No,
round finishes, if I remember correctly.
No, because his last fight, I think, was a decision. He almost finished
Okay.
it. Let me double check on that too. What I want to
No,
say,
no,
he.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. He submitted Neil Magny.
Yeah, all 17 finishes, I'm pretty sure. 17-0. Yep.
Did the Neil and that fight get canceled then? Because I'm not showing.
Who? Beneil? Different weight class. Oh, Neil. That's the one that's coming up. Oh wait, maybe it did get canceled. Oh no, he beat Jeff Neal. He submitted him.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't even say who won. It doesn't say anything.
I always look at SureDog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been using SureDog too, but as we're going through at least the results and shit, I just go off the UFC website just for the dubs anyways on that main card. But yeah, no, I think on that note, we probably called it an evening. We got on time for the most part. We usually go on about 3. We got 3:30 today. Only had to cover one fucking card. Is kind of nice. Like, I felt like we was trying to cram a lot in.
Right.
Good news is though, is that I did get all the footage from UFC Fight Week, International Fight Week, UFC X. Now comes the fun part of trying to edit the shit and put it together. Already kind of been cooking up some backing tracks and try to get this shit put together for y'all.
Word up. Well, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Anything to add before we out?
Not for me. Good fights last night. I'm really disappointed we didn't get Michelle Pereira because that was a dog I had bet on. I had Pereira in that one, but
whatever. I did notice something too, because it's been MIA for a minute, but Mrs. Olivi was doing interviews.
Man, and wasn't doing it. Was
No, this last card or this last interviews that she was given, not for 290, but for 291, and I think she was talking to like Misha Tate, couple other people. I don't remember, but hold on. I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot. Where'd that shit go?
I said what was crazy was the dude that had the trading cards of UFC, right? And he was like, "Oh, I got yeah, there we go.
there it is.
It's
There it
back.
It's back. Well, I just saw her one time on the main event, and she was full grip. You know what I'm saying? But
She must have seen her nails girl, And she's like, all right, I got this.
Yeah. Well, no, when we seen the dude in line and he had the trading cards of her, and I'm explaining to him, like, no, she uses this grip, fam. And nobody talks about it.
The
And he's like, wait a minute. And he pulls out like 5 Megan O'Leary cards. He was like, holy shit, she's doing it right here. And she's doing it right here. I never noticed that. Like,
The claw!
yeah, he was like blew his mind, fam. He's
No,
like,
that
you're
was
on to something.
That one was fun. I will give a preview of one picture I actually sent into the group because this dude, he's known in the community. I didn't know about him until we ran into him, but this dude is something else.
Yeah. That ninja. The Khabib ring girl.
I think I've seen.
And then you
pictures,
add, look,
but, yeah.
he said, what time is
He goes, what time is it? You look, he points at his Apple Watch, and when he unlocks it, it's Khabib pointing up at the time. Bro, I was fucking dead.
Said,
It's Tony time. Tell him what time it is, Tony. It's Tony time.
I said, you got to coordinate.
Oh, that one, that was the highlight. And then the dude that we met in the line when we was getting our shit wrapped.
Yeah.
Plugged us with a
100
100 milligram edible each just for holding this spot in line. And then he didn't even stay in the line. He came back and talked for like another 10 minutes. I was like, nope, I gotta go. Thanks anyways. Like, hey, you're welcome. Thanks for the free edibles.
For the Winslows.
But yeah, no, well, I'll trying to get this stuff put together. We'll get it figured out and have a little special for y'all. If you want to peep out what the convention was like. But yeah, y'all have a good
y'all motherfucking like, subscribe, share, all that
good stuff.
We
Don't make us beg.
Yeah. Follow A1 at A1 Music, MUZIK, me at Cornbread217.
Yep,
Paul,
one is the
wherever
A1
Chris Curtis is
MUZIK.
at, he gonna not be there.
Yep, when it's the A1 Music, the MUZIK 217 though. If you
Fuck
type
Brutal
that all
Block
into
Radio.
the at and you do the 217, you find any of my pages. You could also hit my link tree. Really, it's the same shit.
Fuck Brutal Block Radio. Fuck DJ JC.
Dude, this guy's he's like, no,
right, nigga, talk your shit.
Yeah, throw your shots, man. Get it out. Who else?
Get your hashtags and your acts out.
Who else you want to fucking call out while we got you here?
Nobody off the top of my head.
Yeah, he goes, oh, now that
he's talking shit. He says, whenever I fucking tour and come to your town, I'm like, you'll never tour, bro. Don't even just stop with the make believe. You suck. You're not gonna tour and come anywhere near me.
Hell no. Man. Well, fuck that nigga and bye. You know.
Bye, Felicia.
On that note,
Ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.